all know Bryan Cranston from his searing star turn on Breaking Bad. Now he's breaking onto Broadway, making his debut in All the Way as President Lyndon Johnson, the tortured Texan, using every bit of his power to advance the cause of civil rights. Take a look.
Now, as a Southerner, I've had to bite my tongue on this issue my entire life until my mouth was full of blood. Well, not anymore. I mean, what the hell's the point in being president if you can't do what you know is right? This ain't about the Constitution. This is about those who got more, wanting to hang on to what they got at the expense of those who got nothing and feel good about it.
And Bryan Cranston joins us now. Love that scene. You get a real sense of what motivates Lyndon Johnson there. But you also talk about him as a tortured soul and such a larger-than-life figure, really the King Lear of modern theater.
I loved Bill Moyers, the famed journalist, said he thinks that Lyndon Johnson is probably 11 of the most interesting people he's ever known.
And he knew him up close.
He knew him up close, and he was so mercurial. You never knew what Johnson was going to walk through that door. He could be funny, he could be embracing, he could be damning and threatening, and he did whatever he thought was appropriate to get what he needed. But he also knew that this was a horse trade. That politics back then was something he knew he had to give up something.
And what you see in this play is Johnson at work, the politician on the phone, behind the scenes, using all that power. And you know, Bill Moyers was a close aide of Lyndon Johnson as well. His other close aides, like Joe Califano, have gone and seen the play. They come out of it saying, I tell you, there were moments when I thought it was actually looking at him or hearing him. I don't know whether Cranston has taken over Johnson or Johnson's taken over him. What a compliment.
It's a very, very big compliment, especially for those who knew him so well. There's a plethora of source material to read up on Johnson, plus all the telephone conversations that were recorded in the White House.
Such a resource.
It's unbelievable. I was able then to not only read about the information, but listen to his tenor when he was so depressed and wanting to quit, or when he rose to the occasion and was so excited about getting something accomplished. It was very exciting.
I cannot wait to see it. Before we go, we're getting a lot of viewer questions coming in, including one over in our social square from a very special viewer. I want you to take a look.
Hey, Bryan Cranston, my name's Aaron Paul. I have a two-part question. First part, is it weird being so attractive? Also, is it hard being so attractive?
You know, surprisingly, it's not that difficult. I got acquainted to it rather quickly, I thought, just like you.
Well, thank you, Bryan. You had to cover it up a lot to play LBJ, though.
Actually, unfortunately, no. I have features like LBJ's that are unfortunate. Yeah, I have kind of beady eyes and some folds and thin lips. All the features that any man would want. You know. No, and then I put a little cleft chin in. I add earlobes.
Yeah.
I add fake earlobes that drop about another inch because he had such
He did have huge,
long
huge
ears.
ears.
Yeah.
Well, it's an amazing performance. Thank you for coming in today.
Thanks
All the
very
Way
much,
is on
George.
Broadway right now.